Okay, we got our guy Ed here. So a little backstory. So yesterday we were in Buffalo. A listener, Joe, tipped me off to this place called Wingnuts. We walked in. It's in a Knights of Columbus, so it's not even a restaurant. It's a kitchen in the Knights of Columbus. We walked in. At first, we're like, we're in the wrong place. This isn't a restaurant. This isn't a place that we should be. Then we walked in the door, and we're like, no, this is the greatest place on earth. We're here. And we got a bunch of wings. We started talking to our guy, Ed. Ed and his wife, Alicia, run Wingnuts. And we woke up this morning and said, we got to come back. So we're taping the podcast at the Knights of Columbus at Wingnuts. And we figured we have to get Ed on for 5 minutes to explain to us how he created the greatest wing that we've ever had.
Okay, well, back in 2005, my wife and I went out for wings, and they were terrible. And we were driving home, and we're like, how can we live in Buffalo, the capital of the world for chicken wings, and have them be this bad? Mm-hmm. So we decided to identify the problems and start working on them. And we identified 3 problems: size, sauciness, and crunch. And we thought if we could get that into a wing, we'd have a product. So we started with a little tabletop deep fryer in our basement, and we threw in 2 wings, and we tried them. Oh, they were terrible. We threw them away. And we tried 2 more, and oh, they were horrible. We threw them away. And we did this over and over for a year. Finally, we hit the texture that we serve now. And in doing so, we were creating the sauces. And then when we were ready, we decided to try them out on some of our friends. So we had 2 or 3 people over to our house on a Friday night. That turned into 23 people over to our house on a Friday night. Mm-hmm. And we ended up busting out of our basement and ended up in the backyard. So we had people come to us and ask, if I do a party, would you guys make wings for it? And we're like, yeah. So we ended up getting a restaurant-sized deep fryer, and instead of doing drop-off catering, we actually took the fryer with us to every single party and cooked the wings on the spot. Sometimes it was upwards of 800 in a day. And it was very successful. People kept asking us all over if we would do this, and we did bunch parties, but we couldn't do anything in the winter. So we ended up doing this for 9 summers. And then some guy came up to us and said, I had your food at one of the parties. I'm buying a bar, and I'd like you and your wife to work for me, make the Wingnuts wings in the Wingnuts name in exchange for bringing people in. And we said yes. And we worked there for 10 months, and it was over. The job ended, and he moved or something. But a few months later, we were driving by the Knights of Columbus one day, and the sign outside said kitchen for rent. So we turned around and we got an interview, and we asked them, aside from renting the kitchen, can we rent this room too? And now we have a dining room, and we've been here for 3 years now.
Okay. Incredible.
And so you were thinking about maybe expanding a little bit over the last couple of years. I guess COVID was tough on the business. I know you guys can't even do the gravy now or the beef because of the prices and things like that.
Right.
But you guys were about to expand, and you know what? You can't do it just yet, but you're still looking maybe in the future.
Oh, yes.
That's the goal.
We do want to get out of here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though this is it's incredible to walk in here because it felt like it's just a unique experience.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Alicia and I are very quality based. All of our food has to be top notch or it doesn't go on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, you guys know what the wings are like. But her and I have a whole bunch of recipes that are just that good.
Oh, man.
The problem is we don't have the equipment in the kitchen or the storage or the refrigeration or any of that stuff to be able to do them all. So all of our recipes sit in a folder in our dresser drawer at home waiting for the day when we have an actual real kitchen and a real restaurant.
So I love it.
I love the story behind it because I told you this yesterday. That's a quote from Gandhi. Is be the change you want to see in the world. And you took that and applied it to wings.
Yep.
And you did a hell of a job. They're amazing. They are honestly the best chicken wings I've ever had in my life. Mm-hmm. And I've eaten probably thousands, tens of thousands of chicken wings. They're the best. They're as advertised. And we just got back from talking to Josh Allen. We went out there. We told him, you got to try Wingnuts. So he's going to come. I don't know, like he didn't give us a time frame.
Yeah,
or
he's going
anything
to
like
come.
that.
He's going to come.
He's going to come by. He's going to
Guaranteed.
try your wings.
Yes.
And and if he loves them, he's going to keep coming back. And
Yes.
he's going to tell the Bills too.
Yes.
My prayer is that we're not sold out when he walks in.
Yes, that's true because so we came here, we posted about it. I hope that didn't get a bunch of people, too many people coming here, but we loved it. We loved it.
After you folks, we're already sold out today.
Really? And it's 2:00. That's incredible. So let's end with this. The Bills this year. How are we feeling? So you told us yesterday your whole story. Bills, lifelong Buffalo guy, Bills through and through.
Yep.
Is this the year?
Yep.
Okay. Done.
Yeah, I mean, Josh, if you can hear this, I've loved the Bills my whole life, and you are the man. So, I mean, like I said, I was at the very first game I ever played in Rich Stadium.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful, and I have been a fan. I played high school football, so, I mean, football's king. There's no doubt about it. Football is king.
Yes.
Yes.
And so that's the deal. I just won Super Bowl, I mean, watching four in a row go down, I was just so heartbroken.
In the fourth one, were you like, this? It's over.
I mean, yeah, you knew right away.
Yeah.
But it was the first one that killed me the most because it was on my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
And
birthday
stuff
week.
to Norwood.
And
Yep.
everybody in this city thought they were going to win it.
Yeah.
And,
Did you watch the 30 for 30 that they produced, ESPN?
Yeah, the one with the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that hard to relive it? Although, I mean, it's one of those things. Maybe obviously you didn't win a Super Bowl, but enough years have passed where it's like that was an incredible run.
Oh, there are more Buffalo Bills from that 4 Super Bowl run in the Hall of Fame than any other team that never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I couldn't be more proud of that team. I love Jim Kelly and all those people. Saw them play live hundreds of times. Just, I went to games all the time back then.
Yeah.
And I was at the very first game. Cornelius Bennett came out wearing 55, and you couldn't believe how fast that guy was.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Bills moment of all time?
I have a favorite Bills game.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Oakland Raider AFC Championship game. That was their shining moment.
That
game.
In that 30 for 30, they had a bunch of clips from it. And it was like a perfect, cold Buffalo day, and looked like the biggest party of all time.
And there was no team in the league that was going to beat Buffalo that day.
Yeah.
No.
They just the way Jim Kelly geared the no huddle offense, I would love to see
Josh
do that.
Yeah.
Because he's got everything he needs to just walk right through defenses like they're not even there.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to do. We need to get home field advantage for the Bills this year. Get them in the playoffs all the way. Have some snow games, some snow football in Buffalo, and then we'll have you cater the AFC Championship game after party.
Mm-hmm.
My goal for Wingnuts would be 30-foot semis to the Super Bowl.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I love that.
That's been the dream for a long time.
I love
right.
it. Well, Ed, you're the best. We really, we're back a second day in a row, and hopefully we'll get something going with Josh, and I want to see Ed and Alicia wing nuts to the moon because it's that good.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate it, guys. You guys are the best, and go Bills.
Go Bills.